it gives me another chance to play better than today. Being Mr. Positive today.
Second round, you could face either Rosal or Brands. What do you make of those opponents?
Well, they both serve very big. Both actually hit pretty big as well. It'd be interesting to see how they play in these conditions. I think like I said, it's a little more difficult controlling the ball than, let's say, the last couple of weeks in Rotterdam. And I felt like the balls are a bit different. Each one has its own characteristics. Like these ones, unfortunately, are the ones that you can't control. So they fly a little bit more. So I think that with their type of game, it might be difficult. But if the ball goes in, then it goes in pretty fast, and it's going to be very hard to get it back. So it's going to be a tough match for sure. I mean, it sounds cliche, but that's what it is. I don't think there's any easy routes here. So it's definitely going to be a lot of big serving and a lot of big hitting for both of them, and they'll be key to break it down.
I think both you and Daniel reached the quarterfinals last year. So does that prove that you both have form?
Something to defend.
Well, you both can play well on here in these conditions.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that last year's result guaranteed me this year the same result, but it never works that way. I've played a couple of good matches here in the past and last year. So yeah, these are tough conditions, but if you can kind of get through first couple of rounds or through one match, at some point, you would just wake up 3-4 days after arriving here, and all of a sudden you're finding your range and your groove. It's unfortunate we can't come in here a week before and practice and then really just work on things. And so some people come here, yesterday or last night. So for them, it's going to be very difficult to adjust. Yeah, last year I played well, but we'll see how it goes this year.
Are the court's conditions very different from last year?
That I wouldn't be able to tell. I just, you can sort of tell from the last week, but there's some players that are able to tell, like, last year the ball bounced a little bit more. I have no way of measuring or going, my memory is like a goldfish. I remember only last week. So I think it's just it's a combination. It's a desert, so the air is thin, especially in the daytime. It's very difficult to control the ball, and at nighttime it's completely different. You have to hit a lot more through the ball because the ball is just not flying so much. So it changes quite a bit. And if you play a night match, you completely different conditions. So but I'm pretty sure it's the same court. They probably use the same material. They resurface it at the same time. So I would imagine that it's nothing changed.
What do you like about being here?
I like getting to quarterfinals. I mean, it's really well organized, and it's obviously take care of the players. Some tournaments are struggling financially, so it makes sense why some could do a much better job versus some just are struggling, and so they have to cut corners here and there. And this is not a tournament that cuts corners. I always get that keychain from Dubai for a year. I mean, it's well organized. It's nice. The weather is pretty nice. It's never raining or. Plus, if you lose, you can kind of go sightseeing, which I haven't done yet. But hopefully, I'm not going to lose. But yeah, it's a nice city. It's a nice setup.
Last one. Is it too early to sort of think about a quarterfinal prospect with Federer?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. In my opinion, I try not to run too far ahead of myself. Maybe for some players, especially the press likes to do that. They're like, "Oh, Federer, Djokovic, second final." So, I try not to speculate that far. I have a tendency to go in and out focus-wise, so I try to fix that problem in my game, and by focusing, kind of doing micromanagement. Right now, I'm not thinking about, okay, what am I going to be doing? After I win Dubai, then I have to be seated, and it's too far for me. So, let's talk academy in the second round. We can talk about Greenfield.
Thank you.